Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
11 yards there. 1st down.
A gain of 11.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Stafford. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is Hunt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, it usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
44-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll throw with Brady. Flushed out. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security. And they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down, Panthers.
Throwing is Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Marshall. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Levante David in on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21. Buccaneers 7.
Second and 8 coming up. Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Panthers 28. Buccaneers 7. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From the 30 on second down, Brady gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
A gain of
nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Brady, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Brady to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll let one go deep for Howard.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
1st and 10.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was front.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he completes it to Hunt. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, Alabama. Switch.
From the gun, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Complete to
23 yards on the play.
A gain of 23 yards. And
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy rush coming, and he's taken down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch out, watch it, learn. Watch 11.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stafford got a man, and he hits him in stride. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 52. Not here. 22.
From the gun, Stafford. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Bang, 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 bang. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier, now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. 20! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Brady now on 1st down. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Panthers 42, Buccaneers 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's not going to get me. Right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey! Hey, give me a radar. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing again. Stafford taking a shot here for Marshall. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
It's just me and you.
The final shot before the break. Stafford
winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Now's the time.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Carolina.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Target. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, 22. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Cut.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 49, Buccaneers 14. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though. Because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run with Hunt. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Kareem Hunt.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Good trap. Shift. Tight dog.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they run him with Hunt. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Brady now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephen Weatherly. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And he is all the way up past the 25. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you, but that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards.
Carolina.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He was there to him was Carlton Davis. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Double right. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's our field.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 48 for Mike. Let's make these old
From the 30 on second down. Brady. That one is caught by Hunt. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Complete to
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
a gain of only a yard. It's 4th down. That's the end of the third
Back
quarter.
now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run again with Hunt. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 18-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
We got this. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Oh, you got deep? Kill.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Panthers 49, Buccaneers 21. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, easy.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Ready? Set. Lady. 54 Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. 50-50. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check. Check hot route.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He's across.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
And it's third down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. He's checking. He's red. Crash.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
3 down. I'm coming for you, 27. I'm coming for you. I'm coming. Out. Middle.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Stafford. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
11 on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Check, waiting. Check, 45 the mic. Coming. 45.
Throwing here, Stafford. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Check 21. Check.
Balaj. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
He's coming. We got double up.
Today's final score, Panthers.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.